Oh. Minecraft? Can we talk about that? Guess you don't want to talk about that. Okay. Hey everybody, what's up? My name is AsterKatt, and welcome back-ish to the Stanley Parable. Now, I say welcome back-ish because we are indeed continuing to play the Stanley Parable. However, I did go ahead and buy the Ultra Deluxe edition, which is the newest version of the game. I did say that I've played the game before, not sure what difference that made. Okay, I'm gonna stay in the broom closet. Because last time I wanted to hear what he had to say when I went back into the broom closet, but I accidentally went the wrong way. Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite. So now that we're out, we're not going to go straight through the door.
It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. You can hammer out the details.
Just some
I'm not
plushies.
particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Great. I feel like that was probably it. So now we are going to go...
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's red down there, but I guess we're going down. Okay. Ooh. There's a car.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, his boss would think he was crazy.
Surely.
And then something occurred to Stanley.
What occurred to Stanley?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
That's true.
As Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Okay.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words
Well,
for
what's
it.
the conclusion?
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
I'm dreaming! He yelled.
Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring
Dream Theory
job
2022?
buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about
Are you just reading me a story now, narrator?
He thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
But you just said
Did
it wasn't a
the voice
dream.
not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How
Yeah, I
else
was
would
wondering
the voice
about that.
explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was a dream.
Control, that's
So he
probably not a
closed
good
his eyes
thing.
gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the button.
It's kind of sad.
Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife.
Poor man
And
just
my
doesn't want to
job.
have an existential crisis
All I
anymore.
want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Well, he's definitely not
Everything
a
will be
4.
fine. I am okay.
That was strangely sad.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Who cares? Okay. I have to say, I really like the voice actor for this. I don't know who it is.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
God, this is so cool.
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no
Is she one of
time
the
for
employees?
this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Girl, I thought you said you were going to call an ambulance. Okay. I'm sorry I'm not giving like insightful commentary, but that was holy wow. So I'm wondering, is the narrator like really the ultimate being of this game? Because we heard that like feminine voice in the last one, who I'm not really sure, that hasn't really come much into play other than that yet. The narrator, I think, is a part of the game as well. And then I don't think the narrator knows that. What is the narrator is the question I have. I guess we're gonna go right
to the
this time.
The first open door on his left.
I completely forgot about this. What is this?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Stanley didn't actually do that. Stanley went down. Not sure what this is. Okay.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yes.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, that scared me.
No, not the right. It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute?
You don't know, do you?
Yep, okay, yes.
Got it?
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That was really spooky. I think I need to play a game that's not scary. Oh.
No,
back here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Okay, we just have to get back to,
This is so cool.
Am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Hey, no story is completely
Rather than
unusable.
waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here.
Are we
just a
like in
minute
this
ago.
together?
I know for sure.
That'd be pretty cool.
It's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Jeez. We're just gonna go far right. It's a maze. Amazing. I'm sorry. Wait.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on.
You
I
and
can
me
promise
both,
you,
bud.
There definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, I want
Well, I
adventure.
find it unlikely that we'll
Intergill,
ever
everyone
progress
knows
by
what you
starting
did. They're
over
just
and over
holding
again.
back
It's
to
gotta
let
be
you
better than
torture
this.
yourself.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
What did
Why
I
not?
do? Oh, okay.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Yeah, I'd say
I'm
that's
actually
worse, honestly.
remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came
Okay.
from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Sure. Go back, I guess.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Blue? Is that a color we've seen? It's like we haven't seen much of this color yet.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
This...
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Neither do I, mate.
Is this the story?
I don't think so. I think this is a completely
I can't quite
different...
recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you
Thanks!
put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off.
I actually did. Editing
Good
that last
job.
video took a very long time.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right
Yeah,
about
I
this at
know.
all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that
Okay.
win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
Alright, let's go. I'm starting to think I only scratched the surface in my last video.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
4B7.
You see? The line knows where the story is.
I like the
over in
trademark.
this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just
Yeah,
stick with
I
me.
actually already
Now
lost
we can
you.
both... Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going. with
I'm
all
not
that. You
Spider-Man.
know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to
Music?
lighten the
Sure.
mood.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, cut the music. Go
Aw.
back and look at that fern.
What fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Do we follow the
You
line
know
again?
what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Brought us
We're
to a fern?
intelligent. Why can't we make up our own
Teaming
story?
up with the narrator?
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Did you open a door? You did.
Now, yes,
Office Building
this is
Explorer
exciting.
Simulator.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
More than just Hallway Explorer Simulator? At least get a
Oh,
few...
no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Okay,
No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. and We should
Okay,
be
yeah.
fine.
Take out the computers and we'll take the line out. That's fine. Although Stanley seems to like his computer, so maybe we should leave him a computer. It doesn't have to be a monitor room. Oh, God. Okay. Bye, line.
Ah, a choice. We get to make
All
a
right.
decision.
What do you think?
From here, the story is in our control.
I agree.
How important we mustn't squander the
Sure.
opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think.
All right, cool. Take all the time
Just
you need.
walk in circles for a minute.
Okay, I'm
And
getting
that, in
dizzy.
turn, means that our destination, the door on the right, is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
I think you might need to learn that logic isn't the confusion ending.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
Deviate from the maintenance room, end up in the monitor room,
confusion
narrator
ending.
restarts the
You're
game.
telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Yeah, let's...
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
Yeah.
Wall. Well,
Don't do it.
Who consulted me?
Yeah.
Why don't I get to decide?
Exactly.
Why don't I get a say in all of this?
We both should get a say in this thing.
I won't
Don't do it.
do it. I won't do it.
Keep that
The
result.
timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
We have a spinny chair.
I guess now we just wait. You know,
And it has,
I
we
suppose
have
in
a
some
spinny
way
chair
that this is a
with
kind of
wheels.
story, wouldn't you
We have
agree?
entertainment
I'm not quite sure if
until
we're in
the moment we
destination
die
or
of
the journey.
dehydration or
They're
starvation.
always saying that life is about the
Like,
journey
we can
and not
just
the
go back
destination.
and forth
So
and back
I
and
hope
forth
that's
and
where
back
we
and
are
forth.
right now. We'll find out,
And, like,
won't we?
that would be entertaining for you to
Eventually.
watch, right?
Well, in the meantime, if you...
And so, no spinny chair?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Narrator, my
mean?
buddy, my
Stanley
friend.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You forgot? I don't remember.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't remember what the thing said that Stanley was supposed to do. This is ominous.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yes. This is really
After
cool.
receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for
This is
consoles
really
and home
cool.
computers.
This feels like I'm on a ride, like,
Please
genuinely.
step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable.
Well, I kind of wanted to get through
Ultra
the
Deluxe.
Stanley Parable
Oh,
content
well, this
first.
sounds delightful.
I'm not, actually. I kind of wanted the
So
normal,
far, it's an elevator.
like, Stanley
Nothing
Parable
special
content
yet,
first.
But I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Sure. The elevator's not working.
Is it broken? Should we be moving somewhere or...
Oh.
There we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
You're more excited than I am.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if...
Mostly tedious.
Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Me every time something else comes out.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
The jump circle. Is my kind of new content. Blech.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to
I
be
wanted more
something
jumps.
else. Is this what passes for exciting new
Look,
content?
it's more than
This is
what
new
I get
content.
in some
Then
other
I could just
fandoms,
read you
alright?
the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell,
Sure.
I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
Very good. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
You
And
say
don't get me
it.
started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? Why don't we just reset the game? And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Is
No
this
frills,
still in the
no gimmicks.
confusion
Just
ending?
you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh, I like friend. I like friend. This isn't right. Ayo, narrator!
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I
Coming.
want to show you something.
Ayo! Can Stanley survive that? Okay.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content
Sure.
turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Okay.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Okay.
Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. I love it. I want to live here.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched?
Oh, this is great. That's really funny. Well, this is lovely. Oh. Oh, I wish I could sit there. Oh, that's a beautiful view. Wow. Wow.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. James Stephanie Sterling writes,
Okay.
and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them.
Haven't played
And
either of
now
those.
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
Pat,
A
it's okay.
lifeless husk
Ooh.
with an hour of new
This
elevator
water is really
content.
nice. Oh. Minecraft. Can we talk about that? Guess you don't want to talk about that. Okay.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
New things aren't always bad.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
I know, but you gotta move forwards. There's still good things. You gotta keep going.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
The
What's this?
the
What's
things
down
found
here?
it. Whatever is messing with you has found it. The actual developers, the game or whatever, have found it.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being collected down here. Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art.
This place is not looking so good. See, there's lots of recommended as well.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
I mean, not
tell
really.
me-
I feel like it depends on the
This
section.
is actually quite
You're not being
shocking
preachy
for me.
right now.
It
You're just
always
being a
was- to be
little
honest, I
on the
have
complainy
always thought
side.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did.
It's
But
okay.
maybe it wasn't.
Just because somebody else doesn't like it doesn't
What
mean
an
you
awful
can't.
memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Hey, it's
Like I
okay.
let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always
Well, no,
remembered.
it's not perfect. Nothing's perfect. Let these bad reviews get to you.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Well, you played for 9 hours.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
Well, you don't want always
I do anything
positive.
for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
This is not good. This is not a good way to go about things.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you
I
forward
don't
in
want
time
to.
so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
I don't want
It's
to.
what the players have been asking for. Go ahead and make me shut up.
No.
Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
Are
So
you
on and so
okay?
forth until
Are you
10,000 years.
just
until
repeating
just
yourself at this
yesterday.
point?
Just
Okay, as
yet.
much as I
No,
really don't want to do
until
this,
204.
I can't sit here for 8 hours.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and
sorry.
lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise,
Okay, I
manifesto.
guess it's time to
Treatise.
skip again.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit.
Yeah.
Didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The
I
minute
still don't
started
like
to
it.
go- Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one
I'm
of the
sorry.
most beloved video game properties. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Yeah.
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's... Well,
I hope
there's
it
really
wasn't
only so much I
actually.
can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? I think the skip button...
Nope,
has
sorry,
been
we're gonna find out what happens when we press it again.
Stanley!
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
I'm sorry.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely
You're right.
gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls.
Well, then what happens if we press it again?
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm
So you need
realizing
me?
that I needed to know that someone was listening.
Aw.
I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. If you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps. Yes.
I
Cast a
don't want
shadow
to
onto the
skip you.
wall.
I'm sorry.
Listen-
I'm really sorry.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
I'm
Have you
sorry.
ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? It was a space without consequence.
Okay, I'm
without-
sorry. We're already on this path. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Come back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can tell, but I am so immensely stressed right now.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny.
You're
it was
back?
meant to have a point.
Are you okay?
They gnashed their teeth and said, "Entertain us." As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment
Just
of
gotta
others.
keep going. I'm sorry. Is this even doing anything anymore?
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Oh, I want to go back to the office. I told you the skip button was a bad idea. I told you, and I told you I wasn't gonna do it, and then I did it anyway, so it's my fault, and I'm sorry. And I'm just hitting it, and I'm sorry. Light? Well... okay. Oh, the plants are gone? Oh my gosh. Okay. Narrator, I'm sorry. Surely there's an edge. It's not getting any smaller. Okay, I think that's as far as we can go. Are you back? Narrator, my friend, are you okay?
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, as excited as I am to see that new content, I'm gonna have to leave that here. Wow, I was thinking like, wow, there's nowhere else I'm gonna be able to go, but nope, there's a lot of more, there's a lot. I don't even know where to begin to talk about that. I was just I probably didn't even give that much commentary during this because I was just very invested, honestly. This was crazy. Definitely gonna play some more. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. If you're interested, I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach right now. I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.